Welcome to the first loopback. This is where I want to reflect on the current state of the channel, my work and my projects. So good news, I created a new set of videos and they will slowly be released over the next couple of weeks or months. I also will start a web security series in parallel to the binary stuff, because I figured this could potentially increase the audience of the channel and may get some binary people into web security and some web security people maybe into binary stuff. A few of these new videos are an exploit walkthrough video. I had this idea a while ago that I take real life exploits and try to explain them on a technical level how they are working. So I prepared one of these short series about a web vulnerability, a real life exploit that was found in a JavaScript framework, and I think it's a lot of fun and quite interesting. And this is again a little bit more an advanced video, so it might not be good for the people who just started with web security, but it might be interesting to people who already understand what cross-site scripting is. So this means that I hopefully have for the roughly next 2 months a video schedule of maybe 1 to 2 videos a week, depending on how much time those videos take. Now that we got the news out of the way, let me reflect a little bit about the channel. I wish more people would discuss each video on Reddit. I think that would benefit everybody, and everybody could contribute answering questions, and then we could collect all these details in those Reddit threads, and if somebody has additional questions about a video, they could look it up there or ask it there. Also in the past months, basically the past half year, I haven't really played a lot of CTFs and I didn't make any videos. I was just too busy with real life and work, but I hope I will be able to build a proper schedule now. I also realized that my first schedule that I had with 2 videos a week is kind of unrealistic. It depends a little bit on how much work a video requires. Usually it takes me about 5 to 8 hours of concentrated work to get a video done, and sometimes even more with additional research or if I have to develop a certain example. And on top of that, I try to answer every question that people send me via mail, Reddit or Twitter. And because I procrastinate and I'm lazy, some of these videos take me a whole day getting up, starting to work, and I will render the video sometime at night. I've also decided to turn on monetization for my videos to accumulate a little bit of ad revenue. I expect most of my viewers or all of my viewers to have adblock enabled anyway, so it shouldn't affect you. And if you don't use adblock and you like to be exposed like this, then fine by me. It will help me to hopefully accumulate a few dollars to buy some nice toys like proper software licenses for tools I haven't used yet or nice hardware to play around with. Also what I tried was putting an advertisement in POC or GTFO magazine, because this is the audience I wish that would be watching me. They were thinking about putting this ad in the magazine, but in the end it didn't appear there. And I also get that many of them really don't like this new fancy YouTube video stuff. So I'm a little bit sad, but it's fine, I understand. I have also some ideas for the future. I've been thinking about starting streaming again, and basically the idea is that I stream my episodes that I created on YouTube, but watch them very slowly. Like always watch like 30 seconds and talk about what just happened and talk about what you can see on the screen, and then go way more in depth into what I'm showing there. People would be able to answer questions right there for this video, and we could then look at other examples and answer certain questions on how to use GDB and all this kind of stuff. And then I could take the recording of the stream and upload it as an additional video, and this will be then the long version of a certain short episode. And I think that could maybe be very beneficial. So if you have some feedback for that, let me know. Another idea I had that I really would like to do would be some kind of podcast interview style video. Basically, I would like to talk to other security researchers about their work, about their projects, how they got into it, and them showing off something cool they had discovered and how they discovered it, some backstory, their failures, how they are working, all this kind of stuff that is interesting me and that could be beneficial to all those other people, because often we only see the technical part, but we rarely see exactly how people work, and I think that would be really cool. I also contacted one group of researchers and asked them if they would be up for something like this. They were thinking about it, but in the end they never responded anymore, so I guess they weren't interested in it as well. Now let's cover some of the questions that have come up in the past. Is there a video on where to find good CTFs for beginners? I have no idea. I guess not many people make CTF videos anyway, and I haven't done one. I also don't know that many CTFs or haven't played all of them, so I cannot really say if those are good CTFs. But I generally advise you just go with popular ones that have a lot of write-ups available online. There are other CTFs like O Smash a Stack that try to be very protective of write-ups so that you can actually, that your progress is actually like a proof of skill. But there are others that are not like this. For example, exploitexercise.com, and I really like that one because there are many resources online and I create also a lot of videos for those. What I'm saying is that you will fail anyway with whatever CTF you start with. But then you are able to read the write-ups and see what other people did and explain it to you, and then you are able to maybe solve the next challenge you encounter. So just go for something like Exploit Exercises or Vulnhub and try to see if there are write-ups, especially for the beginning. I noticed in your programmable videos, your GDB automatically prints out stack trace after each step. How do you set that up? Well, I use PETA or PwnDebug actually, but I also in one videos of my episodes, I showed you how you could do this with just raw GDB itself. So just watch that one again. Now I'd like to recommend to you some YouTube channels. First one is Junwell, hope that's how it's pronounced, from the Dragon Sector CTF team. He started streaming advanced exploitation stuff a while ago and uploads it to YouTube. Unfortunately, it's mostly Polish, and I wish he would do them in English. I could learn so much from him. But if you're speaking Polish or if you just follow along with the screen, it's awesome. It's one of the coolest things, and I wish I wish I could understand Polish. Then there's also John Hammond, who is a cool guy who made a lot of programming videos in the past, but then discovered CTFs, and now he has a lot of recorded CTF challenges with commentary, and it's also an awesome, great resource to learn more about. And it's really cool to see him learn and explore this CTF world. And then there's Abdelkader Beljait. Sorry if I get this name completely wrong. He also is recording a lot of CTF solutions and he has been very consistent. Though I wish he would add commentary to it, so it's just like real techno and mouse movements and stuff. But it's still a good resource if you play the CTF and you want to see how somebody else is working. So it's still pretty cool and I appreciate that he's doing it. And before we finish this video, I just want to remind you that I created an old LiveOverflow CTF like a year ago, maybe, and I offered Reddit Gold for somebody who is recording themselves solving or working on these issues and with commentary and stuff like this, because I think that would be so great to see. But unfortunately, nobody has claimed this reward yet. So if you feel motivated to record a video and working on these things, that would make me super happy, and I will give you Reddit Gold for that.